The West End of Newcastle includes Scotswood, Benwell and Elsey. There have been lots of changes since the start of the 20th century, from industrial to social, but there have been always strong sense of community. Lots of people have helped us to improve the West End and make it a better place. This film is about our heroes and people who I think have helped us to do better.
I think a hero is courageous and brave.
I'm John Ameobi, and my wife is Margaret Ameobi. We are involved in quite a number of in the life of the West Enders of Newcastle.
So we made it a point of contact that people, when they come, we try and help them to settle, to know places, and most of the time also we always make ourselves available. The people in the West End were so welcoming, and my children also had the peace of mind, with the children in the community. We try as much as possible to get involved.
If you are focused, you know what you want to do, you are able to achieve it, you are able to do it. I ran a counseling for the down and out.
Just like a drop-in
center. I remember one occasion, there was when he was 50. We organized a special. He didn't know that we were going to organize something like that, so I decorated the place and we brought in food, and when he came in and we sang Happy Birthday, he was just crying. He said he was 50 at that time. He said all his life, nobody has ever done something like that.
I think a hero is determined and hardworking.
My name's Iram and my mum's name's Nargis. My mum applied for a lotteries grant for £1 million, which was successful, and that was the money that started the Millen Centre. So I think what inspired my mum to do something like this in the West End of the city is because she was born here. She was actually the first Pakistani baby to be born in Newcastle. She knew that there was, a lack of centres for BME communities. The idea behind the name Millen Centre was for people to come there, people to meet other communities, other religions, other cultures, and just get on really and be together as opposed to segregated. Our house, it was like Central Station. People were in and out all the time. Mum was filling in applications for jobs. When she was working, she was very loud, she was very in your face. If she wanted something done, she got it done. It was definitely a labour of love. My mum's legacy is to help people, to be there and not to say no.
I think a hero is thoughtful and kind.
I'm Carolina Falabi, and I run a social enterprise called Success for All, and we run learning hubs where young people support each other in their studies, and we also help young people run their clubs, and we do summer schools as well. As a teacher, I noticed that some of the children, the pupils, had trouble with homework, that they weren't able to do it, and it was not because they're not intelligent or hardworking, it's just that they didn't have access to computers, or the life at home was a little bit chaotic, or the parents couldn't support them. So that's why I started with the first learning hub here in the Millen Centre. I chose the West End because that's where I saw the need was the highest. And also I like the West End. I like the people from diverse backgrounds. I'm from a diverse background myself, so I felt very much at home here. I think the community are more forced to look out for each other because the times are more difficult, and I find in the West End they're doing this really well despite some really hard problems that people have. As for my part, I hope I'm still able to bring young people together to help them, support them in their studies, and also to support their parents as well if they come. And I'm hoping to be able to set up more learning hubs in the West End.
Another person who really helped the West End community is Arnie Gibson. Although he is no longer with us, here are just a few of the things that he did that made a difference.
kept kids off the street by creating opportunities and spaces for young people.
Fought for the survival of the Pink Palace, as known as the Scotswood Diner, which was threatened with closure during the first regeneration. Sadly, the Scotswood Diner is again being threatened with closure by the latest regeneration phase.
Andy received an MBE for the work he did for the young people, but he was very embarrassed and decided not to go to the ceremony. Instead, the Queen sent someone to deliver the honor to him and the Scotswood community. This mural is dedicated to him.
Our West End heroes are people with big hearts and supernatural energy.
Our West End heroes are people who see problems and find the solution.
Our West End heroes are people who bring different people together and give them a voice.
We want our West End heroes to be respected and celebrated for what they do.